Hello, and welcome back for part number 25 of This is Total War with Arkhan the Black. So I left off partway through a turn where I hadn't finished deciding how to deal with orcs in this hostile beastman tribe up in the north. Well, I call them hostile. They're hostile because I declared war on them, but in any case, they're obviously threatening Zandri. Down here, out of line of sight, there's an orc army raiding me, which sadly is getting a clear run at Pools of Despair. There's just no other armies I can bring up to defend it. Ooh, which is... it's good I checked this, because I definitely want to cancel that construction, get that money back. Yeah, I certainly don't want to let more than Pools of Despair fall to that army, which means clearly I need reinforcements coming into Bel Aliad ASAP.
Open the casket of souls.
Still not sure exactly what I'm dealing with in this Beastman army. These units have no experience. That's good.
Not my king's decree.
General's rank 6, but it's encouraging that at least the troops I can fully see are completely fresh recruits. Let's take a look at the garrison here in Zandri.
We must rebuild our strength.
It's not even at half strength. It's probably because I captured it fairly recently. Yeah, they're not going to be too much help.
Mehekara rises from the sands. My will be done.
Yeah, so I think my... and I mentioned this last time, but the question is whether to move an army into Zandri, or, you know, move one army into Zandri and other up to support somehow. Yeah, this army can move a long way, but I'd have to kind of beeline for Pools of Despair to make it even next turn. How valuable is Bel Aliad? Oh, it's about to get upgraded to tier 3. Can I hold Bel Aliad? I don't know exactly what's in this orc army, but let's see, I don't think it's a full stack. I did get some intel back when they were stationed near Khemri. Oh, there's 12 more units in Khemri though. Okay, that's maybe a bit more of a concern. It's harder to gauge what this means now that I actually have quite a lot of military strength in total. In other words, I can't sort of deduce from this, like I could at the beginning of the game, exactly how strong my my enemies are. Got this army here, which could move out this way, but it's really just skeletons. My plan was to have them move up, you know, make one regular move this turn, but then stay still for 3 turns, say, doing some recruitment. So now, yeah, I guess the question is, how much force do I actually need in Zandri? Maybe I can simply split up my 2 armies here. This army is definitely the strongest. It's not at completely full strength.
Servants.
This army is much less experienced. It does have the Tomb Scorpions.
My dynasty reigns supreme.
Doesn't have artillery though. I still have this casket in reserve, so I could add a casket to this army. I'm thinking of, for example, just having this army move into Zandri and having my stronger army position itself sort of down here maybe, so I have the option of attacking Pools of Despair or making attack against the Beastmen. I don't think the Beastmen would attack Xandri if I put my weaker army in it, even without recruiting the Casket. Casket's just not that good against Beastmen, because all of the infantry that's more susceptible to it all stalk, so you don't even get much, well, you don't get to fire at range, you only get to fire when you get close anyway. How are we looking against Minotaurs? I don't have anything that's particularly good against them in either of these armies. I mean, I guess it's just archers plus hold them with whatever necessary. They're probably not going to do a great job. Well, they'll do fine against Tomb Scorpions, but Tomb Scorpions probably do fine against them too. Yeah. So one other thing to consider here is the local recruitment rate. Oh, sorry, the number of local recruitment slots. This is being bolstered by my general King Yen Hansa. Maybe also now this guy. Let's see. No, not yet. Alright. This guy is... oh yeah, he's my second head general. So if I move King Yen Hansa out of the, like, further east than this border, I actually can't recruit as much using local recruitment with this army. So is that going to be a problem? So I've got, yeah, it's 2 War Sphinxes and the Bone Giant at absolute minimum. And perhaps, yeah, some of this other stuff too, although it's not a problem if that... well, no. It would, yeah. Because these units take multiple turns, things would be delayed if my local recruitment capacity went down to 3. Yeah, and there's some pressure on the global recruitment because I also have this army I want to get up to full strength as fast as possible. I've got another army slot unlocking in 3 turns, so ideally I'd get as much recruitment as I possibly could for my current armies so that I free up like global recruitment slots for the new army, and it is coming in pretty soon. So how far can I... what can I do if I just stay in this territory but move to the south? Okay, here's the border, I think. It's a little hard to see.
Address me as your highness.
I think I like the plan of not abandoning Xandri, but not throwing a huge amount of military power there either, because now the Eyes of the Jungle are gone. You know, it's kind of just the Beastmen plus the Orcs in the immediate, you know, in the short term.
Father's son.
Okay, let's do that.
My will be done.
I suspect the Beastmen will not attack the city. Okay, now I get to see their whole army. That's interesting.
Not my king's decree.
Well, the good news is that half their army is made up of Ungor, completely inexperienced Ungor spearmen and archers, which are, well, spearmen especially are not good at all, not good units at all. The archers are actually a bit more dangerous, but the slight bad news is they do have 5 Minotaurs, which are solid, and 2 Cygors, which are very, very strong units. I'm still feeling happy about this decision, though. So this army, I think, wants to basically march down like this, but remain within the boundary of the this region, like I said. Stay in ambush stance. This way I can relieve Pools of Despair next turn. Or not relieve, but recapture. Shouldn't have to worry about anything getting to Bel Aliad. This king I can move all the way up to here. Yeah, because I'm not going to want to use global recruitment. Global recruitment's more important for my other army down in Sorcerer's Islands. Okay, that all looks fine. How am I doing for heroes? I'm a bit short, actually.
I'm dead.
I'm okay. I've got 2 here, which is
Address me as your highness.
not ideal, but manageable. Main concern is escaping army actually coming through this territory here. I'd love another hero on this border, and I had someone there, but this idiot managed to wound him. Ooh, I've rolled another knowledgeable Lich Priest. Unfortunately, Death Magic's not the best of the 3 options. Yeah, I can't do the Laws of Shadow yet.
We must rebuild our strength.
So I've got this Tomb Prince. I've in principle got these 3 characters who could scout, but I don't think it doesn't make sense to me from this turn. They can't get anywhere.
Tomb Prince of the Hekara.
I guess it makes sense to move down here. I don't want to lose track of where the beastmen go, but between the beast paths and the hidden camp, they're kind of hard to track anyway. I didn't quite get to see what's in this army, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not doing anything differently. Yeah, I think all my other heroes have moved. My armies in the south are just recovering. Oh, this is interesting. Because of the Great Incantation, I actually can recruit... I could basically upgrade a bunch of these spearmen. That's probably worth doing. So what does this guy have in terms of his... He's only boosting archers right now. Okay. Might make sense to get some more archers in his army. So Arkhan has 7, and I've got 4. Yeah, I don't think there's a problem with being too archer heavy. So I've got how many? 13 archers. So 13 archers between sort of 3 armies where I might want more of them. So I think that's something like 2, 5, and 6. So maybe 2 more for this army, then 5 and 6 in the other armies that don't have any yet. Yeah, I think that sounds reasonable. So we can do 7 more units here. I'm pretty confident I'm not going to get attacked, and if I am, they're not going to. I mean, they're going to be attacking Bargar rather than this army. So being short some of these already damaged spearman units really is not a problem. So yeah, 7 of them have to go. Okay. Oh, that's 8. Okay, you 7. Right. So 2 archers and... Yeah, I always have this issue of, or this question of Nekahara warriors versus the skeleton spearmen. I think I'll continue to just go for the spearmen, even though the Skaven don't have any, or don't have too much in the way of cavalry or large units. I just feel like the Nekahara warriors take damage too quickly without the shields, and better, the skeletons also, the skeletons with shields, spears have the better defense in melee and against missiles. Alright, that looks good for there. Okay, I guess there's no reason not to just keep that unit in this army. I mean, there's not much need, if I disband it, I can't recruit it for 10 turns anyway. Oh, this unit. Right. How long until they're available? 2 turns. Okay.
Greatness comes.
So down here, I get to take 6 of these units and disband them. Then I definitely want both War Sphinxes, I definitely want the Giant. I probably should just take the Scorpion while I'm sat here recruiting anyway. And then I'll grab 2 archers for now. Probably another... Yeah, I could do like 2, 2... Well, I'll figure it out. But yeah, for this turn it's only 2. Okay, so this army's planning to stay still for 3 turns to recruit. I think I can manage that.
Submit to your king.
I'm pretty sure I already checked for more. Yeah, so this... Right, so I don't want to bring in this king this turn. I think I eventually will have him be the... Well, he's certainly a good person as a general. So he'll either command this army or the 7th Legion once it's assembled. This is just a placeholder. And I did level him up to do the jars at least. Yeah, okay. So it's just a question of what to bring into his army. Well, I think more or less I just recruit the strongest units available. I do want to pick up some chariots again. And from global... I don't think the order matters too much. I will max out my skeleton archer chariots. Though I feel like having more than a couple of units of chariots in one army gets a little cumbersome. So let's just go more archers. Go horse archers. No, I think I kind of want every army to have at least a few foot archers. They're just effective against so many units. So this will do for now. So I could recruit here to replace my weak units, but obviously, or my less experienced units, but obviously that makes me weak on exactly the turn where the beastmen might decide to get aggressive and launch an attack. So I'll hold off on that. Alright, that's all the movement. Oh, okay. No, sorry. No, he's got to wait 1 more level. He's almost level 10 though. I should think about getting him into an army.
Address me as your highness.
The issue is just how much I need him as a scout. Okay, well. Lots of money to spend. Getting Lashiek to tier 3. Yeah, I definitely want to do that. I want to be able to start building walls here. Lashiek, Kofur, Sorcerer's Island, and Phyrus are basically the places I'm trying to fortify. Sorcerer's Island's got tier 2. Yeah, I'm gonna just... It's expensive, but I'm gonna just go for this. Get the upgrade started now, so I'm not tempted to skimp on it later. Phyrus has already got that coming.
From the sands.
So Lashiek has the pottery building, but so does Zandri. Yeah, I don't gain anything from having multiple of the resource buildings, so I'll have to just figure out which I want. It's actually irritating that this takes up a slot because the +5 growth doesn't do anything. I've grown as much as I can in this province, and the income from trade, well, it's not going to be +0% if I repaired it, but the point is I don't trade with anyone in this is Total War anyway. So yeah, it's just basically sitting on a slot. Still got quite a lot of gold. Any tier 2 barracks I can upgrade to tier 3. No. Plain of Tuskers. Yeah, I'm reluctant to put money into this still. Oh, having some public order problems here. Yeah, that's in spite of taking this option to boost public order and Untainted. Ouch. Well, it's a while before there'll be any revolts. I already have a tier 3 growth building here. I'm thinking of... I don't think I'll go for the settlement upgrade, but I think I will invest in the public order building. So that would, even without bringing the corruption down, that'll be 4 points against this -8, and if it comes to it, I could just avoid taxing the province to get rid of the rest of that. In fact, no, I don't think I need to spend the slot and the money on this. I can just let this deteriorate for a while. If it looks like it's getting bad, I can adjust things and spend money, but it's preemptive. Like, it's unnecessary to do it right now. Okay, public order's stable here, but that's okay. Yeah, nothing else needs building here. So then there's a question of Wizard Caliph's Palace and Al-Haik. So Al-Haik's got another building slot open here that I can go for a tier 5 building, Necrosphinx or Hero Titan. And in one turn, I have access to tier 5 recruitment buildings in my capital as well. I probably lean slightly towards preferring... Well, hold on, let me just look at the stats for a second. Yes, the Hero Titan's far more durable, but also slower. And the speed is a factor. The Hero Titan does have good abilities. It can, it has some magic. It can sort of just cast some spells, like do some bound spells. I've already got one Necrosphinx. What am I going to be fighting? I guess that's the question. The Beastmen, well, the Beastmen hopefully are not going to be alive for very long. Yeah, the Savage Orcs absolutely hate them, which is good. But yeah, I imagine I'm hoping to wipe out this army one way or the other in the next few turns. So it's Savage Orcs, Skaven, this faction, which I probably really should try and look to have Arkhan and my other army in the south actually just come and wipe them out. Plus maybe Grimgore. So all of that together, I mean, I'm not seeing the Necrosphinx being so useful. I think we're going to be... A lot of my armies are going to be continue to fight basically defensively, static positions, letting the enemy come to us, and that's a situation where the Hero Titan's ideal, I think. So let's go ahead and get that going. Alright. I checked these a couple of turns ago. No, nothing new just yet, but opening up... Yeah, we'll finish this next turn and awaken the Storm Riders of Khazar. So I'm expecting to lose Pools of Despair. Yep, nothing else I can do about that. Quick check of other factions. I did have to go to war with a couple of new people in Lustria, hoping that doesn't end up actually materializing into an actual conflict. It's just sort of a phony war, but we'll see. Land of Assassins is losing public order, but that's because of provincial instability, which is going away. Yeah, that's fine. I just captured that, so that's why that's going down. Yeah, everything else is okay. And everything else is also... Yeah, everywhere's being taxed too. So I have the option to not tax Zandri. It's making me very little money. On the other hand, because I've got a full stack stationed here now, it's also doing fine for public order, so sure, keep taxing it. I did have a quest to recruit a hero. Got 10 turns to do that. Okay, I don't need to rush on this. I mean, I don't think... Yeah, it's whatever. I will accomplish this because I will get more hero slots unlocked, but I'm not gonna like disband a hero and recruit a new one just to complete it. Okay, I should assign this equipment before the end of the turn, I guess. So, Untainted, yeah, so I need to make sure the people in the areas with lots of Skaven corruption have that equipped. He already has one. Yeah, I imagine they all already have them, actually. I'm pretty sure you can only get that follower if you are indeed in a region with high corruption. Okay, those are all probably too good to miss out on. Yeah, this guy's immortal, right? So I can safely give him... Yes, so I can safely give him a Channel Valley Necrotect. Same with... Oh, that was the same guy, whoops. Yeah, same with this Everlich Priest. So in terms of that ward save item, looking at this king over here...
Immortality and power.
Okay, he's got a Hieratic Jar.
Perhaps an agent of
I think giving him 6% ward save is probably not a bad idea. And also... Yeah, maybe a weapon, sure. Cause fear and cause terror. Well, that's marginally more useful against living enemies. Or yeah, it is more useful against living enemies than dead ones. And I'm fighting living enemies with this army at the moment. It won't be assigned until next turn though. Sure, I'll stick it on him anyway. Okay, looks good. Let's end the turn.
Forget what you know. It is what I know.
Alright, they still want peace, that's fine. Here, good, Skaven. Oh, another hero wounded, that sucks. More heroes coming in, that's also a little irritating. At least they didn't wound my other scouts. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of these peace treaty requests from weaker enemies. Oh, that's a strong looking army. Yeah, Sartosans coming back for more. Led by their faction leader as well. Okay, so here's this army coming in to take Pools of Despair. Yeah, nothing I can do about this. Not the strongest Orc army, it's not a full stack, they don't have too much experience. But Garrison can't hold, obviously. And they raised it. Okay, irritating. Well, it's not so bad. They were the ones who actually rebuilt it last time. So they just raised it again. I mean, I don't know. At least I didn't invest a huge amount of resources. Oh, they're coming in for the attack. Interesting. Oh, look at all their units all just passively accumulated experience in order to get a experience chevron as well. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean... Obviously we've got to fight this.
To war, for Ned.
I'm pretty sure nobody else gets a turn after this faction, so there's not some issue of being attacked later. Oh, we get a nice choke point. Well, that makes things easier. So the Cygors are going to make mincemeat out of my skeletons with their artillery attack, but it shouldn't be too effective against the Tomb Scorpions, which are actually, of course, the units that I'll be, you know, relying on to hold the choke point. This works really well for my archers. There's no way for them to flank my archers with their warhounds or minotaurs or anything. Oh, also going to be some awesome banishment opportunities in the confined space, so definitely liking the look of this. Okay, garrison troop wise, some more infantry that's just going to be fodder on the front line. A unit of cavalry that is useless here pretty much, so I'll just send them out. They can be useless somewhere else, or like distract a couple of enemy units or whatever. Yeah, it certainly is not much of a front line. Oh, now it's a bit more of a front line, I suppose. Yeah, hold on a second. Yeah, I should have my Lich Priest as Group 1. Tomb King, I think I won't plan to have him get involved in personal fighting, at least at the beginning of the battle. And that's everybody. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'm pretty concerned about those Minotaurs and Cygors, honestly. I think the rest of our army is not very dangerous. We may well have to, once we've fought off their Ungors, we may well have to sally out to try and take out their Cygors. See how we go. Yeah, so Cygor's going to be able to fire with impunity at any troops at once, which probably means a lot of squashed archers. I don't have any protection on this spellcaster though. Oh, are they even going to advance on us? Maybe they're just going to use their artillery superiority and bombard us from distance. They'll be a little unbeastman-like, but it would make sense. Well, absorbing Cygor ammo isn't exactly what I figured this unit would do, but I'd rather... But they are pretty expendable here, like... They really aren't going to make too much difference. Oh. This shot's missed, actually. Yeah, don't get in range of the archers, that's just silly. I have a bad feeling that they are just going to hang back and fire on me with the Cygors, though. So the question is, do I actually want to just let them do that? Yeah, this unit's falling apart. It wasn't going to matter, I mean, they weren't going to achieve much anyway. We've wasted a bit of the Cygor ammo. Yeah, so is there a world in which I actually sally out against this, or do I just grit my teeth and take, you know, accept the fact that I'm taking a lot of damage on my infantry? How much ammo do the Cygors have? 20. Oh, it looks like they are advancing. No, maybe not. Looks like they're aiming, sort of aiming for the Tomb Scorpions. Guess I can push them forward so I'm not, you know, taking damage on Skellies at the same time. Yeah, okay, if they're aiming for the Scorpions, I might be okay with just letting them use all their ammo. I really don't want to abandon this choke point for hopefully obvious reasons. Yeah, that actually missed completely. This seems fine. See if they change target in a minute here. Nope. Yeah, so I think the AI, like, it recognizes that the Scorpions are my most viable unit, right? But it didn't recognize that Cygors just aren't very effective against them. They'd be way better off aiming for archers, actually. In terms of, like, bang for your buck on the artillery shots from the Cygors, yeah, the archers are the best bet for sure. But half the ammo's gone, haven't really taken much damage. The fact that it's delayed is actually kind of good because it let my magic charge up. I think the combination of a net of Ammontok plus banishment is going to be really effective here. Yeah, one issue I've had in the past with the Nest of Ammontok is it's pretty close range, it's only 100 meters. So I'll make sure my Lich Priest is standing kind of at the front. When the Cygors use all their ammo, I'll bring the Scorpions back into my main battle line here. I guess I can speed it up since I'm not actually doing anything. Yeah, they take a bit of damage if the rocks hit, but the rocks mostly don't hit. I probably should be trying to micromanage the Scorpions a bit better, although the fact that you can dodge artillery fire in flight, even if it's giant rocks, is one of the things I don't really like about this game. The exit velocity, or you know, muzzle velocity, or whatever you want to, whatever equivalent, is not very realistic. Okay, so let's get rid of the net as soon as that's in range. Yeah, they're coming in now. Get the Scorpions back into my main battle line. I'm not concerned about Ungor archers. I'm not wasting the net on them. They're obviously going to start shooting back at us. Our archers will make short work of them. We need to just get the net down for the Minotaur charge, basically. I think most of the Minotaurs are coming in from this side. The Warhounds have charged in, but they're coming in ahead of the main rest of their troops. Okay, let's go for that. Well, that doesn't look very effective. Okay, no, I got those 2 units of Minotaurs. That's good enough. Yeah, Cygors are now firing at much closer range against my infantry, but that's alright. Another unit of Minotaurs came in here. Almost have enough magic for banishment. Not a great place to drop that down, I guess. Yeah, it's not going to be so effective against Minotaurs anyway. I'll just drop it on these Ungors. Okay, we're doing alright. Obviously taking damage on the infantry. Got a unit of Ungor spearmen kind of flanking us. Try to send my king after them since he should be able to fight them no problem. Oh, their general's here. No, not the Lich Priest, not the Lich Priest. Oh, that's the Scorpion. Okay, that's fine. Guess my banishment really didn't do much damage in the end, that's too bad. We've driven off a fair number of their units. Minotaurs here we need to try and break, I think. We're taking damage, but it is mostly on infantry. Close to getting Ayu Shabti, yes, there we go, great. I think we just dropped them on top of the Ungor archers. Maybe should have used them to charge into the rear of their main melee line, actually. So one of their Cygors has run out of ammo and come into melee, alright. Where's my Tomb King? He's here. Okay, that unit's broken. Yeah, you're gonna have to come over here and fight those other Ungors. A lot of units getting damaged and wiped out. They are only skeletons though, and therefore expendable. That Scorpion, probably best just charging into these Ungor raiders. I think we've got this. Probably trying to pull these units back a bit too late. It's not such a problem if they get wiped out, honestly. Okay, Tomb King just took a big hit from something. Yeah, he's in melee combat with a Cygor. No. Where is he? Oh, he's over here. Okay. Not really where I want you, but it's probably going to work out alright. That unit's shattered. Yeah, looks like they've had enough. Okay, great. Yeah, kill those Cygors. That is absolutely critical. Should be able to just shoot them down. Unfortunately our units are slow and the beastmen are pretty fast. There's quite a lot of them getting away. Yeah, I had one unit wiped out and... well, I had one unit from my actual army wiped out. But that was it, so overall I'm fairly happy with how this went. They will have troops left over, but we'll be able to hunt them down next turn after a round of replenishment. I can't do any more healing. damage spread across the Team Scorpions is always good. I think the poor target selection of the Cygors was the big thing for them. If the Cygors had killed a few hundred of my archers, which I think they were very capable of doing, then could have been a different story. Okay, it looks like I had 2 units of Skellies wiped out. No problem. The Orcs, yeah, the Savage Orcs aren't going to have a another, or the Savage Orcs aren't going to have a stack of troops up this side. They've just got the one that took out Pools of Despair. So this army having to sit still and repair, you know, heal up for a couple of turns isn't a problem. So with that in mind, do I actually want to boost a replenishment over the extra gold? I don't think so. There's very, well, yeah, this army just can't move that far away. Beastmen can't force march. I'm not sure the League will have movement to go into the hidden camp stance. Probably better to just pick up the gold. Yeah, they're just stuck here. That's good. Okay. So we have the option to grab Canopic Jars or grab Treasury. The Treasury is... So the Treasury is... This is like roughly 1 turn's income, whereas Canopic Jars wise I'm getting way more than 40 a turn, so just on that basis I'll take the money. Yeah, none of my wounded heroes came back. That's unfortunate.
Land of the dead.
Alright, so let's start by... I think I do want to start by trying to run down this Beastman army, right? Khemri's... Okay, so there's still troops in Khemri.
The land of the dead.
Send this guy up to just check what else could be coming down from the north, but outside of a sort of random army of Grimgors that's on the War, I don't think there really could be anything.
My dynasty. Perhaps an agent of Cetra. Priest king of greatest dynasty.
Wow. That doesn't seem like a situation where they should stand and fight, but yeah, this would seem to agree. I think without the Cygors, there's just not that much in this army that's going to be dangerous. So if I auto-resolve this, what happens? Yeah, so the advantage of auto-resolving is that the army might get completely wiped out. It's kind of a bit of a trick to the auto-resolve. I don't... Following up, yeah, chasing this army into the sort of swamps and fighting them again, probably not be too bad though. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, we did wipe them out, that's good. Yeah, it's a bit of a exploit, I think, that trick, but this army wasn't going to be very strong after I'd fought them anyway. It seems like throughout this campaign there's just like a bunch of weird decisions from the AI in terms of when it decides to stand and fight versus retreat. Not to worry. So no real damage taken, and that's a nuisance that I didn't want to deal with wiped out, so it's all good. Oh wow. This lord still has a lot of movement speed.
Victory, yes.
I was planning on just come back to Zandri and you know, regroup, but I can make a push on Gorgazan if I want to. Well, I definitely don't want to do that without intel on what's up here. So Not
The
for
day of awakening comes.
not for this turn. I'm wary of like splitting myself too thin as well. The reason to go after Gorgazan is not really for the territory, but just to try and wipe out this silly faction. Okay, let's not decide what to do with this army until after
Attend your king.
I see what happens here. Alright, so these skills unlock not just yet. Okay. So he has his chariot. He could do with it being way more durable. So level 13 I can get that, then level 14 I can get extra boost to the top tier units recruit capacity, so let's just put another point into this. And I think I want to take the battle against this Orc army, even though I won't be able to follow up and wipe them out. Oh, again though, I wish I had more intel on what else could be out here. That army's not replenishing. Maybe I just come down here and go into ambush stance. Ah, I might screw up my recruitment if I move out of this territory as well. Well, it would only be for Scorpion.
Obey me.
Yeah, I did this really recently, so I'm not going to be able to grab the Necrotect to recolonize ruins for a while. I actually kind of want the Orcs to capture that, you know, occupy this again then, I think.
Victory in our
In which case, let's walk down to the crossroads. And
priest king of
yeah, still giving the boost to local recruitment and go back into ambush stance. So either the Orcs reoccupy this, in which case that's actually great because I both get to wipe them out and not have to spend the time and troops to rebuild it myself, or they try to come over to Bel Aliad. I don't think they'll do that because they know this army's here. But either way, I should be able to wipe them out. Attacking them and forcing them to withdraw just doesn't achieve that much. Plus there's the uncertainty of, like, there could be another Skaven stack here for sure. Don't want to let them have the chance to attack us. Right, I think that is... Oh no, hold on. Sorry, for some reason I got confused and thought I was still at the end of the previous turn, but this is the start of the next turn.
Don't you dare.
Okay, so this looks scary. Yeah, Deathstreak, Terrorgeist, way more powerful than what they brought last time. Virus has one more turn until the walls are finished. Nothing I can do to speed that up. It doesn't look like they're landing at Virus though. They might. It looks more like they're coming down the coast. So Lashiek's not going to have walls up, but... yeah, we'll have to just sort of see what they do.
find my harem. Arise, legions.
Unfortunately, they can get to Kofo in 2 turns, which is not... yeah, I'm a bit caught out of position here, aren't I? We'll see what happens. It's too bad that there couldn't have been a few more turns before this faction decided to attack us again. I think they're going to get to us both before the walls are finished and before the recruitment's finished here, which means they'll be able to do some damage.
My
Oh well.
dynasty reigns supreme.
So I picked up the chariot archers, and I'm getting these 3 archers from Global. Let's go for 3 more archers. And here,
Unliving curse.
I want to go for 2 more archers.
You dare.
Like this. Right, so now I have to decide what's the strategy down this way. I think the fact I've had so many agents wounded essentially puts a stop on my advance.
Servant of Nagash.
It's even a slight risk being stuck in this, or stationed in this settlement, as opposed to outside it in ambush stance. But there's so many Skaven heroes around, they're likely to discover the ambush anyhow.
Open the Liber Mortis.
The thing I absolutely have to avoid, right, or like the thing to most avoid, is having one of my armies, like Arkhan's army, wiped out. Whether I take and hold Bagar now, or whether I lose it and recapture it, that really makes very little difference in the scheme of things. I think my inclination is to... I think I'll demolish this building for the 1200. I'll leave this because I am actually making use of that extra archer recruitment, so I can't just demolish it. But I think I'll actually move my armies out
More slaves. I need
and
more.
basically take up a more defensive position. If the Skaven want to come and reoccupy Bagar, then I can then attack and take it back and wipe out that army that's occupied it or whatever.
Address me as your highness.
Okay, what if I do... yeah, what if I do this? What if I come to the border here? And then go into ambush stance? And I maybe have the option for taking the fight to the sentinels next turn, depending how things go.
Be done.
I like the sound of that.
I deign to move.
Yeah, so public order in Bagar is going to drop like a rock,
On my command.
but it doesn't matter. This way as well, you know, I'm not leaving Black Tower of Arkhan vulnerable to a Skaven attack. We've seen the Skaven armies, you know, come through this way before, and the Black Tower is way more valuable than any of the minor eastern stuff I'm grabbing. So I think that all makes sense. Okay, so that is... oh yeah, so I still have the question of what to do with this army. The Orcs aren't building any troops here currently.
Tomb Prince of the Hekara.
Yeah, it's Khemri that I really want. It's so much more valuable. I don't think I want this army to take out Gorgazan. I don't think it really achieves anything for me.
Greatness comes.
Yeah, sacking it would be 1300 gold, but that's not so much at this point. Let's just backtrack to Zandri for the extra healing.
I reign.
Actually, this is, yeah, I'm recruiting it with 2 experience points, so let's go for a third one too. Okay, so, unless there's more I can do on the west coast... ah, Wizard Killer's Palace did just get to tier 5, alright. Don't have enough gold to fully make use of that just yet. I already did recruitment down here. Ah, this guy should be booted out for another Jar Lord, yes. So yeah, this wrathful guy can be Jars 28.
My heart.
These buildings are all, yeah, base cost 10,000. Ouch. None of them are super high priority. Getting that, or getting the War Sphinx statue down up here was actually really good because
What?
this king actually gives me an extra War Sphinx. So that first War Sphinx recruitment building essentially does double what it normally would. But I think Wizard Kalis Palace is just going to have to wait on those buildings. No, this comes in 2 turns, that's not bad. Yeah, I can't justify investing more in Virus with this army right there. There is a landing site. Yeah, you can kind of see from the movement range. I don't believe that they can land and launch the attack. This is showing that their movement, yeah, so their movement in force march basically gets them to fire us. I think you lose too much movement from landing.
No, not this.
So I hope that means that the wall's complete and fire us at least. It's fairly rare that the AI will immediately launch an attack on a settlement with walls without besieging first, but at this point in the game, with these high tier units that have siege attacker being like giant flying monsters, they could do that still. We'll have to see. I can't do anything about it. I mean, or yeah, I'm not moving any armies up to cover right now anyway.
My will be done.
So maybe this 6,000 gold is better spent investing. Yeah, I'm finishing a tier 3 barracks, so more of those is probably worth trying to get. I could also get Martek up towards tier 3. Yeah, Bel Aliad's a bit more vulnerable, so let's not do anything there. Oh. Okay, I unlocked a bunch more stuff here, that's right. So these units, yeah, this unit's nothing particularly special. I think they're faster than the normal Nekahara horsemen, but that's it. But I will still awaken them. Just an extra free unit that comes back. You know, I can just re-recruit them at 10 turns after they die, and I just need exotic animals for the last regiment of renown. Okay. So how are we looking for weapons? Okay, Blade of Morning Fire is the highest tier 1 I can get. It's not that great though. I mean, it's not bad, but this is 200 is a bit too much in the way of jars. This is the stuff you want, right? 2 free uses of banishment per battle. That doesn't, and those are bound spells, so they don't use your winds of magic. Like this is super powerful, but I'll pass on that weapon. I'm guessing it's the same story for the armor. Oh no, this armor's actually good. Passive ability regeneration, that's really strong. That's very powerful on a Tomb King riding a War Sphinx, because regeneration is basically more efficient on a unit that has, well, more HP in some sense, but also certainly more armor. Don't think I need to pick that up just yet. So I've got my, yeah, Jan Hanzo on his War Sphinx. Then I have a second Lord on a War Sphinx who's injured, who made the ill-advised attack on those pirates at sea. I do have this guy too, though. He just has a spell shield. He took a lot of damage in that last battle I fought, and I do want to be able to use him as a tank again. Okay, what else am I going to want to use Canopic Jars for? So this finishes in 2 turns, then it's 100 for that, and 200 for that, although... Yeah, this Lord is definitely worth having in the pool. Winds of Magic, all armies boost, that's good. Hero recruit bank for Lich Priest faction-wide. Yeah, he is good. Okay, so that's 300 there. Then I might want to go for some of these Heralds before starting another dynasty. But I'm getting... I want to say I'm getting, yeah, 87 a turn on the jars. Okay, let's go for this. I think having regeneration on a King on a War Sphinx should work out well. Test it out. So then someone else can take the spell shield, and it probably should be... I don't think this army needs it.
Servants.
Well, I could always juggle it around depending on what Aranessa does, but let's just stick it on this king for now. Okay, and I was looking for a tier 1 barracks to upgrade to tier 2. I think probably the one in Jalik Oasis is the best bet, although... Do I actually want a barracks building here long term? This can get to tier 5, right? So I want the Bone Giant building, and then the 3 tier 5 recruitment buildings. I do have space for that still. I don't need walls here, I don't need any other buildings here. On the other hand, there's no resource building in Wadi El Tabuk, and I can't build those higher 2 buildings there anyway. So, probably makes more sense to just do the upgrade there, in case I do want to replace this with another building later. Plain of Tuskers I'm not developing further. Sudenburg can't develop further just yet. Okay, Bel Aliad I'm also leaving. Yeah, this is probably the next candidate for the barracks upgrade. Okay, looks like that's it.
Immortality and power.
Yeah, I'm not going to throw this 1500 at a cheap building. There's none of the cheap buildings that I need. Better just save it. Alright, I think that's everything. Let's just take a quick look at this again. I didn't do this guy's level up. Okay. So he should have this, this, this. And if he joins an army, he should also pick up that 3rd tier in the movement boost. Yeah, I probably should have him join Kingston Senna's army. Yeah, next turn I'll just take a look at the Black Pyramid and see if there's any chance of taking it. It won't be easy. They've got a full stack stationed here, plus 17 units at the garrison, plus they've got another stack or 2 in the vicinity, so we'll look at how... I mean, I could lightning strike in and take out the armies outside pretty easily, hopefully, but decide next turn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure... Man, I'm recruiting a lot of units each turn. Guess this is what happens when you have a fair amount of territory. Okay, I think that's everything. So it doesn't look like the Skaven discovered our ambushing armies, that's always good. Does look like that guy's beelining for my Necrotect, which is not.
Bow before the Lich.
Yeah, no peace treaty. Okay, yeah, so what's your plan? You are continuing around the coast, okay. So looking at Kofur, probably. Oh, another army here. Not sure where they'd be coming for. Possibly Zandri, I guess. Okay, so... Just want to check that raiding notification. Yeah, so what happened there? The Orc army started raiding us here. Okay. Ah, but this Orc army occupied Pools of Despair. Exactly what I wanted. Okay, great.
That is not warranted.
Okay, who are you at war with?
Back in those
You are still at war with someone else, but the border princes probably aren't super strong. Yes. No, they're not. And they're also at war with Grimgor and Clan Ferric, and yeah, it's probably going horribly wrong for them.
The Queen of Tides!
Unfortunately, Sartosa is quite annoying to deal with because they have pretty heavily fortified, like a full stack garrison here, 100% vampiric corruption, so it's super hard to make headway in terms of actually holding this territory. I'd kind of have to send 2 armies up here even if I just wanted to raise it.
Don't you
So I think Kofur won't be attacked this turn, but they will basically move down to attack next turn. But that actually gives me enough time. Ah, I'm regretting moving so far east with this army, right? Because if I was stood here, I could make it back to Kofur without having to force march. Okay. Nuts. This army I almost certainly should move out and start heading north, recruiting more along the way.
I have my suspicions.
Let's do the Jar King swap before anything else. Kinda, yeah, don't need you.
Submit to your king. Tomb King of Mehekara. Sirs, attend.
Ah, I can't use global recruitment this way. Yeah, maybe I should have thought harder about that.
On your knees.
I'm going to lose access to these extra recruitment slots because this army is going to go fight the orcs here. So that's fine. These all finish next turn. So all I could do here is possibly go into Entomb stance, get access to global recruitment, and pick up 3 more skeletons. I'm assuming I can't get any other units in a single turn from global. No, it's 2 turns for the archers. Ah, Tomb Guard available. That's good. These units are too powerful to stop recruiting in order to move closer to Kofur. If I put too much, if I show strength in Kofur, they can just move further down the coast, right? So it's a sort of the ball's in their court really for where they want to hit us at this point. Okay, over here, what's the best I can do recruitment-wise in a single turn? Probably is more archers. Yeah, so I think the king I'm going to eventually put back in here is either the disciplined guy, who doesn't synergize well with archers, or King Wakaf, who is coming back. Oh yeah, for some reason it's not showing me how long characters have until they're returning. Probably can check from this menu. Three turns. Ouch. Okay. I guess it was 5 turns he had to wait. Well, King Wakaf works well with archers. Discipline does not, though. Discipline is better with troops with more melee attack. Okay, I think...
Arise, legions.
I'm not really... Yeah, I'm not actually competing with this army. I think I should just go for more archers, though. I'm imagining these 2 armies together, trying to cobble together, like, some way to deal with Aranessa. I don't think I'll be sparing anyone more important. So let's do this. So the orcs have another army. Where did I decide it was? Hold on. It is down here, okay. So it's like at the bottom of this territory. I'm going to assume that I can take out this army. I know it's in this army, and they just spent a bunch of their power, or they will have had to spend a bunch of their soldiers rebuilding the ruins. I'm assuming I can capture this, and that this army is going to be strong enough, even after the battle, to deal with whatever this other army is. It could be most of a stack. It could actually be a full stack, I think. Just about. Yeah, I can't get this guy down to check. Yeah, letting the orcs rebuild in Pools of Despair I think makes no sense. It is a bit of a risk not having line of sight to this settlement, but even if there's a Skaven army in the region, I'd be in the settlement and I wouldn't be ambushed. So I think this is actually a pretty safe attack. Got to level up first.
Souls rise.
Ooh, Arcane Conduit, great.
Petra calls.
So this is going to be a depleted army.
Send the chariots.
Yep. Oh, they're in trouble. Yeah, so the way that Reoccupying Ruins works, you have to spend some number of soldiers, and yeah, that's why their units are at like 2/3 strength. Not even, right? Okay, so let's not auto-resolve this just because I don't want... I might have to have this army fight again over the end turn or next turn. Don't need Scarecrow Banner. Yeah,
Arise, my legions. Rise.
should be pretty easy to deal with them. Alright, so I imagine they will come towards us given our artillery superiority. If that's not the case, obviously we can move out, but yeah, let's just hang out at the back for the start. There are units of ball boys here, that's the only slight issue. Yeah, so I'll just do my usual thing of deploying in a pretty compact formation. I'll have the Tomb Scorpions and my Nekahara cavalry on the flanks to cover the ball boys. You know, protect my archers and artillery. Don't have much front line, but I don't think much of their stuff is going to get to the front line. I still think trying to replace replace at least one of the Nekahara cavalry with Bone Giant, and possibly the other two Scorpions with Bone Giants too once it can, will make this army much stronger, given this Lord's Red Line skill tree. Actually, it makes sense to have the constructs all together with the Necrotect in case they need healing. So let's have Tomb Prince on this flank with the cavalry. I could deploy right up against this, I guess. Maybe that makes sense, actually. You can safely hide back there. Bone Giant can hold that flank, no problem. Something like this is fine. Oh, the Orcs look like they're being cowardly. No, maybe not. I thought they were deploying right at the back of their deployment zone, but it looks like they are on the way forward. Can't shoot them for a while. Okay, just gotta track those poor boys, like I said. They come all the way around here. Yeah, that's still fine. Got 2 units on each flank, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And then we've got trolls. Okay, and the general's on a boar as well. They've got like 3 units of trolls, but there's not many trolls in each unit. Yeah, big uns are just a much better target than the trolls. Let's get the Scorpions ready to engage the bull boys. Okay, we're in some danger of getting mobbed here. I'm not too concerned about it, to be completely honest. Yeah, those bull boys broke. Let's charge these other bull boys. Yeah, the stuff in the middle is just not going to last that long. I think the Tomb King should swing over to this flank. Alright, you need to stop those trolls, please. taking some damage on the Nekahara cavalry. So it goes. I have to watch this Necrotect actually, he's not so tanky. Right, let the trolls go. Those orcs have had enough. The generals had enough. Okay, that's all good sign. Getting my archers charged here is obviously not good. Careless. Oh, those are big ones as well. Yeah, considering this battle, I made this battle a lot harder than it needs to be, no doubt. Oh, yeah. Darn it. Should not have lost that unit. I think I ended up just with too much strength on this flank. Yeah, losing a whole unit of archers is really silly. Right, the rest of our army's breaking. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's annoying though. Yeah, I don't know. I should have managed positioning better. I was just caught like army watching instead of moving my infantry to block their attacks on my archers. Having that unit wiped out is bad. I mean, again, it's kind of just you do have to watch these savage orcs. Like they can do a lot of damage pretty fast. Just bring everyone together for some AoE healing. I think one issue in this army that contributed to having those archers caught in melee is not having too much front line. Like, you can use single entities as front line, that does work, but if the enemy has enough units, they can sort of maneuver around them and get to your backline units anyway.
Occupy it in my name.
Alright, so we have control of this province again.
Rises from the sands.
Yeah, we just need growth. Oh, good news! I got immortality on this Tomb Prince, that's great. So this is one Tomb Prince who's got a good trait, he's a good fighter, who's now with us forever. Very happy about that. Ah, well, I guess on the upside of, the upside of having those archers wiped out is that I do get to... I have the option of bringing in Tomb Guard instead, although I mean, these 3 units would be good replacements for my 3 infantry units here. The thing is, I don't think this army actually needs Tomb Guard. Like, the problem isn't that these 3 units aren't strong enough. The problem is that there aren't more of them, and or I'm not careful enough with them. Like, there's enough other fighting power in this army that it's probably a slight overkill to have the Tomb Guard in there, rather than in one of my other armies. Yeah, so we can't scout out to see how strong that other Orc army is. I guess I can bring this guy down south. Yeah, for sure we're not going to be attacked over the end turn. Military presence 2. Okay, so maybe the Orcs are recruiting more troops there. This team can get to rank 10. He is prepared. So I've gone for archers already. Probably not going to have Cascade of Souls in this army. So, yeah, I think this is probably the best option. I also do have some Sepulchral Stalkers, right? Yeah, I do. Okay.
I have my suspicions.
Sure, let's take that.
Petra watches. Doom Prince of the Hekara.
I'm again aware that I have the option to take Gorgazan, but between this army and a bit of uncertainty about what else could be out here, I don't think it's necessary.
Serve me.
Let's just go for an archer replacement for the archer unit I lost.
Find my heart.
Yeah, I can't do any local recruitment. Good units here, that's fine.
On your knees.
Yeah, Xandri isn't going to get to tier 3 for a long time. I do need that. Oh, I do want that Patu though. I think I actually want walls at Xandri. It just seems like it's going to be sort of a focal point. Even if I expand further east, it's always at risk from the sea attack. It would sort of complete my set of fortifications along the coast that I've been working towards.
Glory. Power in unlife.
Ooh. Hold on.
Is not warranted.
Hold on, that's interesting.
Address me as your highness.
I can attack that army. Showing taking a little attrition, but that doesn't really matter. I could probably attack that army, then force march part the way back to make absolutely sure no one else could get to us.
Greatest dynasty.
That's very tempting. That's very tempting. I don't know what's in it, but it's only 2/3 of a stack. He or she is only rank 3, and they're on force march, or force sail.
Be done.
I think that's the best bet. I mean, I think that's the easiest battle I'm going to have against this army, right? And there's no one coming right behind them. Okay, let's do this. Let's head part of the way out, and then just make absolutely sure I can still reach them, because sometimes the game does mess you around on that. Yes, I can. Okay, good.
Tomb King.
I guess I could send my Lich Priest to scout.
Not this time.
I think that has some chance of somehow failing to, you know, not getting back and have enough movement to get back in the army. This is kind of marginal. It's only 6% movement left, so I don't think I want to do anything with taking heroes in or out.
The land of the dead.
Yeah, let's fight this battle now. I think it's a slight risk. This army could be very powerful, but I think it's worth taking. Huh. Well, based on this, they are pretty powerful. So what are we dealing with? Depth Guard of Polearms, okay. They don't have shields though. They are good against all our scorpions, that's unfortunate. Hand cannons, so those are short range but anti-large. Oh, they have lots of units that actually match up well against our scorpions, that's unfortunate. This unit's not too scary. Yep, short range anti-infantry. That's a big flying dragon, and then the rest of this is, yeah, these units are tanky, but they don't do too much damage. Deck droppers are not a good unit. Bats are not a good unit, and they've got one big flying monster. Okay, I think this is fine. Yeah.
To war for Nehekara.
As I said, it's likely that this army will be fighting this enemy army in less favourable circumstances, i.e. when they're attacking us or they're at least not on force march, irrespective. So probably the best bet to wipe them out. And I don't think Xandri's in danger anyway, so even if like I have to spend some turns recovering this army, it should be okay. Assuming I win, of course. I maybe should have put the Casket of Souls into this army. Didn't consider that. So what magic do they have? They just have Spirit Leech and Aspect of the Dread Knight. Okay, that's fine. They don't have any artillery, that's great. How do we want to approach this? Probably deploy on one flank and try to catch them before they have probably everyone in position, but that's unlikely to really work. We just aren't fast enough. That's alright though. Yeah, so our Lich Priest is going to be useful here. No doubt. And our archers. Maybe keep this one Tomb Scorpion in reserve since it's a bit damaged. So these guys, I always forget what type of damage they have. Missile Strength is very good armor piercing, okay. Yeah, it's like a blast of magic, that makes sense. Weapon Strength is anti-large, but also mostly just armor piercing, okay. So missile-wise, that's not bad against their Depth Guard. In combat, they get a slight bonus against their Rotting Prometheans and this thing. This thing we're just going to have to focus fire down with the archers. There's no other good way to deal with it. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing very inventive in this deployment, but I think it's about what I need to do. Oops. Yeah, Lich Priest stay over this side. Tomb King stay over that side. I'm pretty sure they won't come to us, so we're gonna have to... Oh, wait a second. How are they... Hold on. Oh, right, it doesn't let me actually check. I thought they were on force march. But it showed... They all show as green on the fatigue. That's weird. Is that some consequence of being at sea? The army didn't have the option to withdraw, but the troops don't start tired? I should have paid more attention to that. I did not realize that's how that worked. Yeah, these guys we need to shoot. Or they're just going to go into melee? No, we need to shoot them. But we are shooting them, so that's fine. There's the Terrorgeist. Yeah, there's no real need to let their Depth Guard charge into our Scorpions. We may as well try and outmaneuver them a little bit. The Bats have come in. Yeah, Bats don't really do anything. Okay, I think a banishment on top of this missile unit is probably good. We've got too many other high priority targets to shoot right now. Okay, here are all their... Yes, good. Here are all their missile units. These Scorpions can get stuck into them, no problem at all. They've got quite a strong push coming for this flank. That's okay. Okay, that banishment did a bit of damage, not fantastic. Okay, Tomb King needs to get involved personally in the combat, I think. Probably over here. So it looks like we're probably going to lose a bit on this front and hopefully win on the other flank. I think we need to start focus firing on the silly Deathshriek Terrorgeist. Right, Lich Priest are taking damage, that's bad. Let's actually try and net this thing. Perfect. Alright, so you wipe out these Death Guard, please. Getting stuck in here. Alright, these two units are taking too much damage. Yeah, the Depth Guard are a bit too good against the Scorpions because of their pole arms. This unit's also getting beaten up a bit. Yeah, Depth Guard with pole arms outnumbered 2 to 1, but still beating these spearmen, so it goes. Okay, these units were completely destroyed. Send our Tomb King to try and actually kill their general. Spearmen, get back over here. Yeah, you're just going to have to try and hold those Depth Guard as best you can while we shoot them, I'm afraid. Yeah, this unit's going to get wiped out. I can't do anything about that. They're just going to have to suck it up. If I'm only losing skeletons in this battle, I'm not unhappy. Yeah, so this is their general and hand cannon unit. Okay, hand cannon unit's crap in melee. Focus on the general. Tomb King's doing fine health-wise. Victory's in our grasp. Awesome. Okay, those skeletons are going to have to just stand and die as well. Sometimes that's your job. Sorry, boys. Oh, this guy got damaged enough to drop down the curse. Don't know how he got in combat. Tomb Scorpion taking damage. Yeah, chase after them. Just stay away. Get another net down on this unit. Looks like their army might be about to disintegrate. Hopefully it means we get to save the Scorpion, that'd be nice. Kill their general. No, keep running, keep running. Okay, you dealt with the Prometheans, good. I've never found the rotting Prometheans to be that scary. And we've got them. Okay, so the only unit that's left is the human unit of actual, you know, like living militia dudes, which runs instead of disintegrates. I'm going to call that a success. This Scorpion survives. Oh, yeah, the battle's ended, so it can't die now. Great. We lost a unit of skeletons. That's what they're there for. Yeah, that was a good call. Should just do this healing. It's the only healing I've got there, I think. And they should get wiped out because they're on... because they were force marched. Although now I'm questioning how well I understand that, how that works at sea. Guess I'll just let the Scorpion hack a few more of them to death. Oh, they're going to get wiped out anyway, actually. It's only going to be this unit that makes it. Yeah, I didn't really need to do that. Alright, close victory. 2 skellies down. But they lost everything. Yeah, Depth Guard really did a lot of damage to us. We didn't actually... I mean, they're sort of higher... Well, the Depth Guard are high tier units. They're monstrous units we dealt with pretty well, I think. Definitely very good call to focus fire down the Terrorgeist and drop it, you know, pin it down with the net spell too, I think. Alright, we're not needing... Yeah, we don't need to be fighting again. I'm not concerned about this extra bit of replenishment. I'll grab the money. Enemy killed in battle. Great. Ooh, we are in a bit of an unfortunate position here. I thought we'd actually have more movement left over. So we get back to Zandri next turn. They have military presence of 2. That's across 2 places. Yeah, they do have an army here. Oh, it's Mash One Finger. Okay, and he's not even recruiting. Okay, so he's... Yeah, that's no danger. I think you can come back down this way towards Khemri. I don't think there's any... Well, there's no point at all force marching like this. If any enemy army comes to attack us, I have the option of withdrawing if I don't go into force march. Yeah, it still says Vigor in Battle, tired. Unless maybe Sartosa... Oh, I don't know. Maybe they have there's some reason why they were at normal Vigor levels, even though they were on force march. Anyway, that went well.
Address me as your highness.
So you're recruiting, although I haven't gone for the global recruitment just yet. You've moved. Yup. So I think it's mainly any other heroes plus
My great works.
Arkhan and this army. So what's the situation like here? Okay, we've got 2 full stacks. One's in the city.
My faith in you wanes.
We've got a whole bunch of special necrotecs who are there to rebuild ruins, but not so useful when you've only got 1 territory.
My servant fails me.
Okay, so this looks like a lightning strike against this army.
It's forbidden.
Then lay siege with my 2 stacks.
Fails me. Find my heart.
That's a lot of archers and artillery. And Arkhan with all his powers. And I don't see many high tier units here, which makes sense. We looked at this before. Yeah, it's Ushabti. They've got Ushabti, a few Tomb Guard, and that's it. Well, okay, they've got extra wall defenses here. Yes, they've got War Sphinx, Necro Sphinx. Alright, I take it back. The garrison's actually quite strong.
This is forbidden.
I think, though, that this is worth doing.
Is it hot? My master will return.
The Skaven may come down to catch Bargar, but I'm not seeing too many troops from the Skaven right now. I think that means that this is as good a time as any to just go in and grab the Black Pyramid.
Land of the
Oh, no, this that's fine. This army can still reach to reinforce. And Arkhan, yeah, so this is going to work out perfectly, I think.
not him.
Oh no, hold on. I'm not liking the look of that. Can I reach that army or not? No, I think I'm just out of range. Oh, that's really irritating. I guess, yeah, I guess I had to move slightly into their territory and go into ambush stance. Oh, okay, so everything here gets set back a turn by that. That sucks. Can I lay siege? Laying siege would not be... Yeah, laying siege wouldn't work.
Undead loyalty.
Can I get the Necro? No, he's already moved, obviously. If I put this guy into Arkhan's army earlier, that extra movement maybe could have got him in range to do what I was trying to do. Alright, well, we can't. It is what it is.
My faith in you wanes. My servant fails me.
I think, yeah, I still think what I said is true about there being a bit of a lull in the Skaven offense, as far as I can tell. So let's... Oh, Arkhan also lost the extra movement range from... Yeah, we've still got this active faction-wide, but he lost the extra movement range from the post-battle effects. Okay, that's probably what made this difference. How far can you move? Yeah, you can get out to us as well, which is potentially problematic if our ambush is discovered.
Arkhan comes. On my will.
So let's hope our ambush is not discovered, or not both of them anyway.
Unliving, march! Ambush the foolish.
Yeah, I still think that'll work. It just it's too bad I couldn't pull it off this turn. But better to be safe than sorry when it comes to the tight margins in the movement range.
Your commission, Animus.
Scout a bit for any of our armies. This guy's quite likely to get wounded over the end turn, but I just, yeah, I wasn't going to go in there blind. Alright, I did get someone back. Oh, and he came out over here. Well,
Curious rat creatures.
okay.
Where are my slaves?
That's good. I'll take that.
Moving.
You're also likely to get wounded. Ah, here we go. Okay, so here's a Skaven army.
Quick says no.
Death Runner, Regiment of Renown. Yeah, the army looks pretty serious.
My wrath.
And there's another army here.
One scheme is discarded.
Okay, he's just started to recruit. Alright, good.
I hate them.
Yeah, I don't care if quickly captures Bargar, or even Plain of Tuskers. I think taking and holding the Black Pyramid, which thanks to the walls, I should be able to do once I grab it, is probably still the better choice. Yeah, so Queek's going to make that attack this turn. Presumably. Yeah, alright. So I still have, I think I still have to choose where global recruitment gets spent. I can't spend it here. I guess it's here then. And I'm only going to want to recruit in one turn, so I think that means just the upgrade of 3 skeletons to marginally more experienced skeletons, since I can't do anything else in just one turn. Yeah. Alright. Money-wise... Okay, I got the Royal Barracks finished. Oh, right. Yeah, I guess I'm not recruiting more Tomb... Yeah, I'm not recruiting the Tomb Guard this turn. It's a little awkward, but it's fine. Okay, I've done everything I can in Virus. What does a garrison actually look like? It's not wonderful. The walls are the main thing, though. Wait, yeah, you do have walls now. Okay. So in Kofa... Yeah, we do get one more turn in order to defend this at least, I think. So this army and this army can at the very least be in position to counterattack and retake it.
No, not this.
Which is looking, unfortunately, like the most likely scenario. Lashek's upgrading that. Yeah, I'm still... What am I going to prioritize now? Yeah, that's... Yeah, I'm not worried about public order right now. I already have the growth building everywhere. Growth is a little slow, unfortunately. It's because I keep having settlements changing hands and needing rebuilding. So I could upgrade this barracks. Alternatively, I could build something in Bel Aliad, which I think is pretty secure at this point. Or I could upgrade this. Yeah, that probably is worth doing. So next turn I get another army to recruit, so I think maybe even another tier 1 barracks here is a fine use of my money. I'm not so concerned about my best armies being stronger right now. I'm more concerned about my worst armies being less crap, if that makes sense. Like, I really don't want... this. If this 7th army is just going to be skeleton spearmen, there's so little it can do on its own, right? So either it has to always fight with another of my armies, or I want to get at least some slightly stronger troops into it. So that was my thinking. I wonder if I could get started on more... Yeah, getting another Screaming Skull Catapult unlocked would also be good. So where is an empty build slot in a minor settlement that I could start that building? Guess I can demolish this. Yeah, I think Wadi Al Tubuk long term should definitely have both the barracks and the chariot building, so let's just get rid of that. Yeah, everything's good to stay over here. I'm not in a rush to get this to tier 5. That's why I keep investing the population surplus points on the other parts of the region first. Okay, and I need to demolish this before I build the last tier 5 recruitment building. I kind of like this extra 5% campaign movement range though. I might make use of this with this army next turn, so I'll leave it for now. I don't need to demolish it just yet. Alright, I think that's everything. Maybe have a quick check of things like enchanted items over here, so I could get more hieratic jars. Can I get anything better? Yes. Okay, but only these two, which... yeah, these aren't so good. There's lots of stuff that gives regeneration. Regeneration really is great. I think as soon as Tomb Kings get as high as rank 14 with the War Sphinx, I should definitely try to get a healing or regeneration item of some sort onto them. Alright, can this guy do another Jar King swap? No, not yet. Okay. Alright, I think that's everything then. There's this building that I'm still not paying to repair. It's fixing itself, that's fine. Yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, we still can't craft that. Recruit chariots. Oh, wasn't I just doing that? No, I guess... great, I got the chariot recruitment turn one turn after... yeah, chariot recruitment quest, one turn after recruiting chariots. Classic. No big deal though. Alright, so we'll see what Aranessa does, what Queek does, and also whether the army here makes a move on Pools of Despair or what goes on there. Just a final check of heroes I may have forgotten to move. Yeah, you went that way. You went that way. Okay, that's everybody. Here comes Queek. Yep. So Bargar's going to fall. I'm assuming he just reoccupies it. We get to see his army, that's somewhat useful. So Doomwheel, Doomflayers, Plague Claws, lots of Storm Vermin, Weapons Team. Yeah, it's kind of the standard army he's been pushing out. He's got a bunch of Regiment of Renown too, that's interesting. This army's pretty strong. I'd like to either catch it in a force march or fight it with both my stacks. Obviously, Garrisons stands no chance. Right, I might have, if I fought it manually, I might have managed more than one kill, but it doesn't matter. Damage walls, that's okay. Right, more Skaven armies in the east. That was very good to move this hero over there and get intel on that. So that's another full stack here that I just saw briefly. Okay. They could still have armies further north, based on the balance of power. Nothing showing though, okay. What are you up to? Oh, you're out of force march, that's not good. Does that mean you can reach Kofur? No. Alright. But Kofur certainly likely to fall next turn. Order Princess. Okay. Oh, does that mean they have another army to bring into support, or they're just throwing that army away? Oh, it looks like they're just throwing that army away. Nice. Yep, settlement looted. Disaster, wouldn't say that, but sure, we did lose it. Okay, so they besieged us. I guess that is slightly annoying because it stops the replenishment. Yeah, the army's a bit weakened, and also the recruitment of that unit got stopped. Alright, I'm gonna take out this army though. I don't think this is a big problem. This army definitely I want to get back to Zandri. Oh, they can't quite make it. Yeah, that's really weird. I guess... I don't know. We had bonus movement range from somewhere and then lost it. I'm gonna have to just force march. Oh, let's just double check I can't make it. I really need to get back to Xandri to start replenishing, even if I'm on force march for turn. I'm... Ah, no, hold on, I can replenish here. Alright, that's good enough, I guess. Sure. I didn't realise you got replenishment at sea if you were within... Yeah, if you were next to your settlement, that's cool. Yeah, I'm not sure what this army was doing. Like, why is laying siege here better than just raiding us? I don't think there's any way they'd view this army as being stronger than mine. Maybe they do. I'm slightly damaged. I'd say my important units are not damaged though.
The greatest art.
Yeah, let's fight this battle.
Destroy all.
So interesting, the lightning strike option, I'm convinced it's slightly bugged and it's showing it when it shouldn't. I'm going to select it. It didn't make much difference to balance of power, but I think it still penalizes their leadership. So this guy has some magic, right? Yeah. Direct damage, vindictive... Yeah, it's whatever. Main danger is just that all their units are big guns as normal.
Nehekara will be mine.
So something I need to try and do better this time is not get my cavalry bogged down in combat with their boar boys. That really didn't go well last time. And both sides have magic. I will gamble to try and get more. Yep, good. What do I deploy here? Are they going to come for me? Yes, surely, right? Well, I'm assuming they're going to come for me. I think I'll deploy... I've got this weird little tiny valley here, but that's not very useful. I'll deploy here with one flank against this rock emplacement, so that they can only... Yeah, so there's only one flank open. We may have to reposition and advance on them if they would rather sit back, but I'll start with this to see if they're willing to come towards me. So here I think I can just have my Tomb King stick at the front, not have anything else on this flank, and basically have all of my strong units more massed together to deal with the other flank. So Bone Giants, Scorpions, and then my two combat heroes, or melee heroes. Lich Priests go here. Yeah, looks good. So what's the deal? Are you coming towards us, or do I have to come get you? You're coming towards me. Excellent. Yeah, they have fewer cavalry this time. They've got regular boar boys, one unit of boar boy biggins, and yeah, so there's just the 3 units of cavalry. 1, 2, 3. 1 unit of trolls. Okay. Caskets are shooting at biggins. That's the correct target, or the best target. Yep. Don't shoot the trolls, shoot the infantry. Yeah, damaging more than one unit at once is perfect. Got enough magic, I should probably look to use this Skull Storm. We'll see if there's a good opportunity as the infantry comes in. I imagine there's going to be a bit of a clumping up of troops here. I want to just take their charge with my king. I'm really not concerned about him taking too much damage. He is a tanky boy. Okay, one thing I should do is actually get ready to boost my archers. Yeah, those poor boys are just going to get shredded by missile fire. Alright, that's enough of a clump to drop the Skull Storm down. I think things are going great over here. Might have to be a bit more careful on this side. Send the cavalry round. Victory's in our grasp. Great news. Yeah, just absolutely wrecked all those units. Yeah, Tomb King's such a monster. I know he didn't do too much personally there, but just like pinning everyone in place. Oh, that wasn't quite what I wanted you to do, but I think it's probably fine. Right, let's kill their archers. Stay away from the infantry, no need to engage it. I mean, if they want to just like fight us piecemeal, and have these units run around for no reason, let them. Yeah, this is going much better, I think. I did take quite a bit of damage on that unit. Alright, seems to be a bunch of orcs come back for more here. Yeah, reasonable skill storm, I think. Things taking a bit of damage, should be fine. Yeah, you're not going to catch those bull boys. Oh no, they're not bull boys, we can catch them. Scorpions did well. Get back over here. Alright, they do have their general over here who may be causing trouble. Oh, they also have the trolls. Yeah, their army's just decided they've had enough. Alright, try and shoot some of their stuff as it gets away. Don't want to shoot our own troops though. And yeah. Alright, see if we can wipe these trolls out. Oh, that was much better. I'd rather take damage on the king, he's just so much easier to heal. This cavalry's so squishy. It's like... yeah, I don't know. I feel like it just doesn't... it's not trying to do the same stuff as the rest of this army's trying to do. I never feel like I'm using it particularly effectively. It's fine though, it's not... like the rest of the army is strong enough, it's not a big problem. It's just, again, I feel like more bone giants to hold off the flank, you know, hold on the flanks rather than fast but fragile units would be more useful. Right, this guy should be spamming spells for healing. We are going to have to fight this army again, although that's not going to be a problem. Oh, that unit... okay, that unit came in damage, that's why it's not healing. Okay. Yeah, that was... yeah, that was good. We didn't get any damage on their hero or lord really, but it's not a problem. We'll follow up and wipe them out this turn.
Victory, yes!
A big chunk of replenishment, but... oh, let's see. What am I planning to do with this army, actually? March on Kemri. But I'll stay in my own territory for one turn, probably. Oh, where's the border? I guess the border's here, so if I move... this is one of the times when I realize I wish you could see like the bigger map instead of having to make this decision beforehand. Okay, we're gonna more or less heal to full with one turn of replenishment. I don't think this is necessary. It is a lot of healing though.
Tomb King of Nehekara.
Okay, so they withdrew, but they're still within my territory, which is great. So yeah, let's just finish them.
I doubt his attentions.
Let's go see Shabti Carver, interesting. That's a unit I haven't invested in at all. Okay, what about you? Oh, you're the knowledgeable guy. Ah, and you get to be immortal. Excellent. I forgot that, or I didn't really appreciate he was this high level. That's awesome. Good to have a Lich Priest of a good trait become immortal. And Tomb Prince. Running out of stuff to do. Yeah, a few more points here, and then I'll probably throw some points into Canopic Jars and stuff.
Serve me.
Alright, I won't fight this battle until next time, but let's at least get it started. Yeah, I mean, I could auto-resolve it. Yeah, I'll see. I'll decide next time. Anyway, I think a few ups and downs, as usual, like bumps in the road, but generally I think the campaign's continuing to progress. I'm planning to use Arkhan and the king with him to take out the sentinels this turn still, so that'll be a fun battle for next time. But until then, that's all for now. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.